First, I'd like to start by introducing you to one of my past professors, Dr. Kimo Ayan. Now, he might look like a nice guy, and for the most part he is. However, he more so comes across as a nice guy in person. He doesn't always come across as a nice guy over email. In fact, this is a common problem that we see in our text-based communication. Our emails and our texts can sometimes come across as cold, impersonal, and uncaring. And this is not a trivial matter. This can contribute to serious miscommunication. Consider the phrase, "meet me in my office." Now, my professor could say this to me in person. He could smile, he could add a nice tone to his voice, and I would know that this meeting was probably going to go okay. However, if he said this to me over text or email, I would probably assume that I was about to fail his class. So my research looked at how can we show emotion through text. Well, luckily, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We can use emoticons. And these are our text-based icons that have existed since the 80s that have been used to show emotion or mood in text. However, there is a problem with emoticons. Though they can improve our perceptions of caring, they can actually damage perceptions of competence. And this is because they can sometimes come across as silly or immature. So my research also looked at how do emoticons impact caring and how do emoticons impact competence. So I performed an experiment. I asked 534 students to look at emails with different amounts of emoticons in them. So there was emails with either 0, 3, or 12 emoticons. I want to show you what these emails look like. You won't have time to read it. But here is the email with 3 emoticons. You can see one here, here, and here. I also want to show you what the 12 emoticon email looked like. You don't need me to show you where they are. They're everywhere. So these were the results of my study. Not surprisingly, I found that 3 emoticons contributed to the highest levels of caring. Now, what was surprising was that it didn't matter whether somebody used 0 emoticons or 3 emoticons. Perceptions of competence were actually interpreted similarly. It was only when using way too many emoticons that perceptions of competence started to go down. Now, why does this matter? Well, our interactions are increasingly existing in text, especially with the rise of online classes. And it doesn't matter whether you are a teacher, a student, or a boss. We all need ways to show emotion through text. And this study showed that 3 emoticons could be used to do so. However, the biggest success of this project was that my professor finally started using emoticons. Thank you.